Good morning, Buck, and good morning, everyone. I got Buck's peanuts. He wasn't at the spot when I got here, but while I was doing his buckets, cleaning out his buckets, he arrived. So he must have smelled me, right? You smelled me? Sometimes I don't even have to call him because he just smells me. Oh, Buck, I want to clean your eyes, baby. I'm going to have to wait to clean his eyes when he's done with his peanuts. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to put you down for like 1 minute. Oh, wait, maybe. I was going to clean his eyes, but I'll wait. I'll wait till I have to feed him the apples. Then I'll do it. Yeah, make me take your eye cockies out. There you go. All right, I'll wait till he picks up his head again. Then I got to clean his eyes. It's actually beautiful out this morning. It's not cold at all. I mean, a little bit cold, but not freezing cold. Buck, I wish your girlfriend would follow you over here. But she doesn't follow him to the spot. I wish she would. That's why I always cut up like 2 apples, like 2 nice sized big apples, so I could have like a lot of apples in his bowl, just in case if she was to follow him, I could give her some. But I never see her like following him. And I know she's still in there because my husband spotted her yesterday on his way to work. He told me she's still in there. I'm gonna clean your eyes. I'm gonna clean your eyes. Let me clean it. Good boy. We got the eye cockies out. Ew. Ew. Wait. Okay. I cleaned his eyes. I cleaned your eyes. I had to, Buck. I had to clean them. They were bothering me. Only one eye had a little bit of eye cockies on it. I call it the eye crust. I call it eye cockies. But he lets me clean them. Thank God. He really lets me do whatever I want to him. He really does. Like a couple of months, what was it, like 2 months ago? Whoever, all my subscribers that follow me all the time. Oh, you dropped an apple. I just felt it. Was it 2 months ago? Yeah, about 2 months ago, I painted his antlers orange because I was like, okay, I want to mark him. But then I seen that it made him stand out too much. Like it literally made him stand out like a sore thumb. And then I regretted it so fast. I regretted it that the next day, like a day later, I came outside with a paper towel and some warm cloth with a little bit of soap on it. And I was scrubbing his antlers and he actually made me like clean his antlers. And that's why now you don't see no more paint on his antlers. He has no paint. Right? You make me do whatever I want to you because you're such a good boy. Or you keep looking at your buckets. Where'd you drop the apple? You want it in your bucket? Okay. He wants the apples in his bucket this morning. I think it's because of the noise in the background. Because they're working on a house. There you go. He has his mornings, his days where he wants me to feed him. And then there's days that he wants them in the bucket. Our bucket's so nice out today. My big boy had no more water. I didn't do the sugar water, guys, last night because I was thinking about it. I give him a lot of sweets. Like, the apples have sugar in it and his dinner grapes. So I didn't put the sugar water. But he drank all his water anyway, so I didn't find any water in his bucket this morning. His water bucket was like empty, like literally with like 2 drops of water. So it was good because he must have drank his water throughout the night that it didn't even get a chance to freeze or whatever. Yeah, I didn't do the sugar water. I was going to do it, but I was like, you know what? He eats a lot of sweets. It was different if I only fed him just deer corn and that's it. And no apples and no fruits, no nothing. Then I would have done it. But I didn't do the sugar water. I didn't bother. Because I was like, I don't want him having too much sugar in his body, So I didn't do it. But I just filled up his water. Nice. He has nice, clean water now. He has his corn. He just had his peanuts, his apples. Right, big boy? Yesterday, I felt like I was hanging out with him all day because he came by in the morning for his breakfast. Then he came by again around like 12:30 at noon. He popped up, and I seen him eating his corn. I found him by the bucket. And then he spotted me outside talking to my husband, and he jumped over the fence. I was gonna record it, guys, but my husband doesn't like me on camera or anything, so that's why I didn't even bother recording it. So I ended up running inside grabbing an apple. So he ended up getting like a snack yesterday, an afternoon snack. And then I seen him for dinner time. Right? We hung out 3 times yesterday. That's what made me think that the girl, the doe, was not in here no more. Because in my head, I was like, all right, he's coming by a lot more often now. Maybe she left. But then when my husband drove out of the driveway, he said he spotted her, like while he was driving away. He spotted her in there. He was like, and then he texted me. He was like, babe, she's still in there. He was like, I spotted her. He was like, I couldn't really record or take a picture because the way where she was standing, like, she just blended in with the trees and stuff. He was like, you know, it would have been hard for us to see her, but I seen her. So I was like, all right, that's good to know that, you know, she's still in there. It just sucks that she doesn't come up to the spot. And I put the trail cam back up. So I've been checking it, you know, every day. I checked it yesterday. And I don't see her on the trail cam. I haven't checked it today yet to see, like, you know, last night if she popped up. So I'll check it soon today to see if she popped up last night. Because now that the trail cam is back up, I want to check it every day. Just to see if she comes by, you know? Baby, I know you must have been thirsty because you had no more water this morning. That's why I always make sure there's water in this bucket. Right? My spoiled boy. You my spoiled boy. And he always comes, even during rut. Like last year during rut, he came. The year before that. Like I said, there's only like probably once a year that he'll disappear for like a day or two. Like this year, he disappeared, what was it, like 2 Fridays ago? He disappeared, like the whole Friday. I didn't see him all day. So that's why I didn't get too worried. I was a little bit worried, a little bit. I was thinking more like, oh God, I hope he didn't like run in the street or anything. Not about him getting hunted. I never worry about him getting hunted. We don't have to worry about that over here. Because where I live in my neighborhood, you're not allowed to hunt at all. Like I said, Buck would have to walk literally 2 hours to get away, like to go to a place where you can hunt. Or an hour and a half away. So that's why I'm not worried about him getting hunted. I always worry about him, like God forbid he roams around the streets or something. That's my worry. But thank God he stays in the forest like a lot more. I don't think he roams around the streets, which thank God. I think he likes being home, like in his home. And here, like he likes being in the forest in his home. You know, he's so comfortable. It's okay, Buck. You're okay, baby. You're okay. There's nobody. I don't see nobody. Those are the dogs. It's okay. I think he's so comfortable being in his home, and he knows he has it so good, like, you know, with the goodies and the corn bucket and the water bucket. And I come out and hang out with him every now and then. Yeah, go eat your corn. You're okay. It's okay. And that's why I don't think he will ever leave. I can't say ever because, you know, my husband said we never know, like when he gets older, like let's say a year from now, 2 years from now, you know, his personality could change where, you know, he wants to go explore. And he wants to explore other things. So that's why, you know, with deers, with boy deers especially, you know, we never know what their next move is going to be. But thank God, like Buck, you know, he's been with me for 3 years and a half, and I can't complain. He always like comes back. Thank God. I'm grateful for that he always comes back. Because I know a deer like him, if he ends up somewhere like in a place where you can hunt, oh, forget it. Right? They'll try to get you, my big boy, and I don't want that. I don't want that. You're too beautiful. Yeah, he wants me to sit down. You see how I was standing up in front of him and he stopped eating? Sometimes he wants me to stay here because he knows I got his back. Like, I watch him. He's like, Mom, you just sit there and watch my back while I eat. And guys, this is how you know Buck is still in rut. You see how dark his lands by his legs are? Like that circle right there, how dark it is. That's how I know that he's still in rut. When that starts getting lighter, the hairs by his legs, then I know that it's going away, like the rut. That's how I could tell. I used to look at something totally different. Last year, I used to pay attention to that white hairs. And my friend, he's a hunter, and he was like, no, T, it's not that. He was like, it's the inside of his legs you got to pay attention to. I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, but you told me something turns black. He was like, yeah, the inside of his legs, the glands on the inside. He was like, not the outside. I was like, oh, okay. So now I'm more aware of, like, you know, what's supposed to turn dark. So that's how I know he's still in rut right now, because his glands on his legs are still dark. But you see, he's a good boy with me, thank God. And with my father-in-law. With my husband, he's good too. But he has his moments with my husband. Like, my husband's like, babe, when you're not around, he'll stand there and make me talk to him, and he won't be so scared and skittish. He was like, but for some reason, when you're outside with him and I talk to him, he acts more scared, like he doesn't want nothing to do with me. I said, yeah, I don't know why he does that. It's like he only likes my husband when I'm not around. Like, if I'm around, he doesn't want nothing to do with my husband. But if I'm outside with him, my father-in-law is allowed to talk to him and look at him. Like, Buck will be like excited to see him. But if my husband tries to talk to him while I'm outside with him, Buck is like, no, like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, when I go away, like if I go visit my family, like, you know, another state, and I go by myself, and my husband usually stays home to take care of the animals, like the dog and him. My husband said, like, you know, he'll stand right by that tree. Like, he'll stand right there while my husband is pouring the corn and the water. Like, he'll stare at my husband. He won't run. But my husband was like, you know, he won't come close, like, to go eat. Like, I would have to walk away from the spot for him to come up to the buckets. I was like, oh. But my husband was like, you know what, maybe it's better that way, that he doesn't get used to too many mans. Because he's already used to my father-in-law, you know? That's Nono, baby. I think Nono's outside. I don't want him getting used to too many guys, too, you know? Because then if he trusts 2, 3, 4 mans, like a guy, then that means he'll trust a hunter. Like, you know what I mean? If he ever bumps into a hunter, like, you know, walking, let's say, on a long journey, like, he'll trust anybody. So I would rather have him not do that to trust anybody. Right, Buck? You're a good boy. You know who to trust, who not to trust, who to stay away from. Like, when my family comes over on holidays, like, he keeps his distance. Like, he'll stay close to me, to the fence, if I'm here. But the minute, like, other family members, like, try to talk to him or look at him, he runs. He runs down the hill and he leaves. He's like, like, I don't want nothing to do with you guys. And he's a good boy. I love him. He's such a good boy. I gotta put more water in there. You stretching? Or you have your tail up? Are you stretching? What happened? What do you see? Is somebody walking down the road? You see them? Because he could see the road, like the sidewalk and stuff, where he's standing. I can't, because I have the trees in my way and the driveway. And it's so calm outside. There's no wind, no nothing. Like, it's nice. He's so beautiful. Yeah, right now he's like curious to see like what's going on. When he has his ears like that, that's like a curious look, like what's going on right now. Like, who's that? When he's more relaxed is when his ears are up, or kind of. So right now he's like trying to figure out like whatever he sees, he's looking at. Ooh, still has a little pumpkin left. You see how Thumper doesn't pop up like all the time, but it's like once in a blue. Like, right, today's beautiful out, so I'm assuming we're gonna see Thumper maybe this evening, like for dinner time. We'll probably see him. I'm shocked he didn't pop up for breakfast because it's beautiful out. I think Thumper doesn't pop out when it's like really cold and windy. This big boy, he comes no matter what. Rain, shine, cold, hot or cold. No matter what the weather is, he pops up. And Buck doesn't miss a meal. Like I said, it's only once in a blue that he'll miss a meal or two. But then he'll pop up the next day, the day after. It's actually pretty quiet this morning. It was a little noise in the morning, like when I got up to the spot. Because like I said, around the corner from me, they're working on a house. They're doing like the shingles and stuff, like the roof. They're redoing stuff like that to it. So that's why every now and then we hear noise and banging, like every couple of days. But right now it's pretty quiet. It's nice. I like the quiet mornings like this because it makes him hang out here longer, you know? When it's a noisy morning, he leaves. Like, he leaves sooner. Like, he doesn't stay with me for so long. So if it's nice and quiet like this and there's no wind, he'll stay here longer. He's just listening to everything. Yeah, you see, now I hear the saw machines again. He's so cute. I don't know what he's looking at. Unless he sees my neighbor's cat, because my neighbor's cat usually walks on that side. You look like you're tired of standing, baby. Why don't you lay down? It's probably too early for you to lay down. Because I know usually I find him laying down around like 1, 2, 3 o'clock like that. Those are the times like he'll go and take his little nap. Usually the mornings and nights, he's always on the run, like to walk around. I noticed deers, they nap more like in afternoon, like early afternoon. Between 1 and like 3, 4. After that, they're walking around everywhere. I mean, I'm sure late at night, they probably try to find a spot to sleep too. But on the trail cam, it shows me that he comes around like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Like he's here eating. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video because if I keep making it load longer and longer, it's going to take longer than for me to upload it to you guys. But if I do see his girlfriend, if I spot, Missy, the doe, and it's like, that's why I really haven't named her anything or thought about a name, because it's like I barely see her for me to look at her and call her a name, So right now I just keep saying Buck's girlfriend. So if I see Buck's girlfriend, I will make a video to show you guys that she is still here. But my husband did spot her yesterday. Today, I'll ask my husband when he's driving out of the driveway to look. Because my husband, when he drives out of the driveway, he always looks in there. Like he drives really slow and just pays attention to every spot that's close by. And that's how he spots her. So hopefully, she didn't leave. I hope not. I hope she stays here at least till springtime so we could see Buck's babies. Because I feel like, they probably got busy or whatever. It'll be nice to see his babies. Unless, Buck, she's going to have your babies and run. Or have your run and then have your babies. And we're not going to get to see your babies. That's going to suck. But it is what it is, right? You're stretching. Stretch, big boy. Stretch those legs. Nice smelling everything. All right, everyone. I will be back later this evening with another video. He's probably going to have some more corn now and probably water before he leaves me. This morning he's hanging out with me for a while. Yeah, you see, he's gonna have more corn. I know him already. I know him really, really well. Like when he stays here, like what he's gonna do. And his appetite is coming back around. That's what makes me think, like, I know he's still in rut because his glands are dark, but I feel like slowly he's probably like, the rut is leaving out of him. Because now he's getting his appetite back. He's hanging out, starting to hang out a little longer with me again. But I don't know, I could be wrong. I know right now he is still in rut because they're dark. All right, I will be back later this evening with Buck, with me and Buck, for the dinner video. Hopefully Thumper pops up, you know, this evening, so we get to see Thumper too. If Thumper pops up when I finish this video, I'll definitely make a short and I'll post it too. Because I know, you know, everybody enjoys seeing Thumper too, because Thumper's so cute. This one's cleaning himself now. That's what he likes doing. He's done eating. All right, everyone. I'm going to get going. Have a great day. It's beautiful. I hope the weather is beautiful by you guys too. And me and Buck will be back later with another video. Ciao for now.